Hello, everybody. It's time for another Bloomburrow break. For, not one, but two boxes of collector boosters. This will be a two box, 8 spot color break. So let's see who's in on this color break. Yeah, Captain? We have Christopher K with 2 spots and Michael A with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spots. So let's start randoming. Oh, Michael. Need more than 4. 5 is more than 4. Two, three, 4, 5. More than 4. More than 4. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Sky. Good one. So, black, blue going to Michael. Or black and blue are going to Michael A. Colorless is going to Christopher. Green and land/token is going to Michael. Multicolor is going to Christopher. And red and white is going to Michael. All right, so let's start with this box. Let's see what awesomeness we have in store. I personally love this set. It is the exact opposite of Duskmore. This one is whimsical and very fairy tale-esque. I like Duskmore as well, don't get me wrong. It's just the opposite side of magic. Oh, where were these made? Are these Japan or these made in Japan? Okay, so that means that the rares will be in the front. That's good to know. And these are the ones that are super hard to open. Rabbit token. Ravenous Reaver. Or Raider, sorry. Run away together. I love this card. The art on this card is gorgeous. Little otter and toad running away. It's what I do, Captain. It's what I do. Steam Path Charger. I can't turn it off, Captain. Oop. Mr. Harbinger. Wear down. Mountain. The Haymaker. That's pretty cool. Bright Cap Badger. Thronefound Forager. Hugs, Grizzly Guardian. Ooh, and Valley Quest Caller. That's a really cool little Finch token. Sounds like we're going through an elevator. All right. Mind Spiral. Guard Mouse. Druid of the Spade. Head of the Homestead. Star Charter. Bandit's Talent. Nice winter forest there. Essence Channeler. The Odd Acorn Gang. Gotta love it because squirrels. Valley Rot Collar. Squirrel Warlock. Valley Mike Collar. Sweet. Crumb and get it. Love it. Pearl of Wisdom. Life Creed Duo. Mind Drill. Lily Pad Village. Overseer. Island. Mockingbird. Octomancer. Portent of Calamity. Oh, sweet. A star. Oh, Lilith, or Lilithon. Or, oh my god, I can't say her name today. Lilith of the Dark Realms. I forgot they made her a squirrel. That's awesome. Oh yeah, it's a great looking planeswalker. It's, even if you think about it, like how high a squirrel is, that would still be terrifying. Look at this. If I can get it to focus. There we go. Oh my god. It's got zombies everywhere. I'm going to try this. Aha. Stocking the pantry. It reminds me of Loki with his staff. Oh, that's sweet. Starfall Invocation. Jackdawed Savior. Hired Claw. Perch Protectin. Flame Caller. And Island. What is with this music? That's such a cool art. Take out the trash because raccoons. Wick. That's cool. Eater of All. Aw, Dawn's Truce. This is sweet. I love the art on this card. Echoing Assault. Otter. Savior. The Otter. Ooh. Dowerport Mage. Divergent Storm. Dark Star. Okay. All right, Captain. Valley Flood Caller. That's not what I meant, Captain. Oh, okay, Captain. Fine. Whatever. It's not. I was like, oh, okay. Captain's doing stuff. Again. Again, love the art in this set. It is a beautiful fish token. It's just a token. Oh, sweet. Essence Channeler. Paw Path Recruit. Festival of Embers. Swarm Yard Massacre. And Dark Star, but this time the Hollow. I think part of it's this music, like, I'm starting to get mellowed. Like, oh, mellow out. It's not my usual playlist, and I'm like, what? What's going on? Consumed by greed. Seasoned. War Squeak. Ooh. Rotten Mouth Viper. I love how it's like got all the details on, like, as if this is in like a monster manual. Ink Eyes, Servant of Oin. Ooh. Rabid Gnaw. Long Rivers Pull. Food Token. Ooh. Squirrel Warlock. Oh, that's cool. Keen Eye Curator. Trail Tackle Scout. I do not, Captain. If I did, I'd tell you, because I know you could take it. All right, yeah, sorry about that. Just give me a minute. Let me finish. Or if you want, you can see if Two Bros will run it through for me, since they got two people over there. You can always be like, hey, run this invoice for Mike. Run this invoice for Michael. Make Stabby do some work. Worth a try. If not, I'll when I finish these couple packs, I'll do it, and then I'll do the second box. Josh Senior, do your job. That was worth a try. Bird of Paradise, always good. No matter what set. Brewmaster. Fine, I guess I'll do my job. Yep. Ooh, I love this otter. The Storm Catch Mentor. I think he's a good one. Snail. Ooh, Three Tree City. Storm Splitter. Bloodroot Apothecary. Festival of Embers. And a swamp. Three Tree City is awesome. Love seeing those. Oh, cool. Stop. I figured I was just gonna have to do it. I was like, if they'll do it, why not? But if not. Thanks, Captain. Blooming Blast. Felt like this is such an awesome card. Rabbit. Ooh, Worrywart. Another Worrywart. Valley Flood Caller. Gator. Pathpaw Recruit. That's box one. Box two. Forest. Stocking the pantry. All right, on second box of Bloomburrow now.
Need anything?
Captain had to order,
Yep,
which I gotta
it
get
right
to.
here.
Oh, okay. Other than that, then I'm good.
All right, cool.
Thank you. Festival of Embers. I love this art. Dreamweaver New. Salvation Swan. Kid. Stavi just walked out. He had your order, or he had at least the sheet for it. So it's been processed. Overprotect. Focus. Focus. Heirloom Epic. Fishy. Ooh. That's pretty sweet. Gilded Goose. Calamity of Cinders and Thunder Trap Trainee. And a Swamp. Yeah, this is Magic. This is Bloomburrow. The whole theme of Bloomburrow is like everybody and everything is like small animals. So like there's no people, it's all like otters and toads and mice and rats and bunnies, and so you get like themed stuff like that where it's like, yeah, they're all rabbits or owls. It's a plane of existence where if you travel to it, you get turned into a little bunny or something. So even the planeswalkers and stuff, like Jace, who's normally a humanoid wizard, in this plane he's a fox. Yeah. You can use, like, you can mix cards from, let's say, Bloomburrow, this brand, or this set, with Alpha, if you want, like Arabian Nights from 1993, if you want, or 94, 93. All depends on, like, the format you want to play, because, like, some will be, like, some formats match, like, oh, the last couple sets. Karlov Manor. Like, yeah, you can mix this with Karlov Manor if you want. Or the newest set that just came out, Duskmoor. Like, yeah, you can mix all three of those together if you want to make a deck. Like, if you play, like, say, Standard, Magic Standard, those are all legal. It's usually like the last few sets for like the last 2 years, I think now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then like, yeah, like Commander, you can play from any set. Legacy, you can use any set. Well, there's just a couple like formats where it's like, oh, you can only use certain sets. But yeah, you can mix them with this. You can mix Karlov Manor with this if you wanted to. Season of the Bowl. Tempt with bunnies. Are you tempted, Captain? Salvation Swan. That's a good question, though. I used to. I haven't played competitive, like, gone to, like, competitive tournaments in years. I have some decks where they're more competitive, or because I have some friends that only play competitively. All their decks are in that mindset where they can't switch, being like, oh, like, because I have decks and stuff, will be like, oh, this is more of like casual, just have fun and goof around with friends. And I have other decks where it's like, all right, this is serious. I gotta win by turn 3. Or 4, otherwise I'm not gonna win. Like those competitive Magic tournaments, yeah. Where you can travel and go to them. Like the Grand Prix and like the... Yeah, I used to do that a little bit, like... And I would play like in a lot of like Pokemon tournaments back in the day. Now I play mostly just for casual fun, but I've had friends that have been like, oh, I only play at this other level. And your decks are beneath me. And then I'm like, all right, fine. Then I make, yeah. And then it's all about like combinations too. Like there can be, a card in like, say this newer set could make a card that's from 15 years ago so much more or so much better. And so then you make this combination and then do something with it. Sharpshooter. So like you'll see like a card that was like, oh, it's like an uncommon card for rarity. Like, you know, there's common, uncommon, rare, then mythic in Magic for rarities. Like, oh, like, yeah, you can make a good deck in Magic that's like all commons and uncommons. I've done it where you're like, oh, you can play and have fun and win, and you're not going to win every time. Fabled Passage. But like, yeah, you could do it. Like, it doesn't. But like, yeah, there's sometimes where it's like there's an uncommon or a common card that's worth way more than rares and stuff, because like, oh my god, this card's so good with like, say this combination of other cards, and then you can like create like an infinite combo or do something where you, I don't know, I can't think of one offhand, but before the new ban list came out, when Bloomburrow came out, there was a combo with one of the birds that made a card from Kamigawa, which is like maybe 15 years old now, maybe 16. It made like an uncommon card go from like 30 cents to $8. That was one was like, oh, if you happen to have this old card, sell it now before they ban that card that made their combination like ridiculous. Because sometimes they'll sometimes ban cards for competitive. The ban list is not very big, but sometimes they'll ban a card. But there's still nothing stopping you from playing that deck with your friends. You just can't compete on the global stage with it. Twenty-toed toad. That's hard to say. But yeah, you're right, Sky. People do Magic. People will speculate on upcoming possible synergies and buy like 800. Like people will do that. They'll speculate. It becomes like a stock. There's also the reserve list of cards that like they don't reprint. Because like some cards in this set or other sets are like reprints of cards from other sets. Sometimes with a new art or something like in the newest set, Murder was reprinted for it. But it makes perfect sense because it's like a horror themed, like murder in a house kind of thing. It's like, oh yeah, we got to bring this card back. There's also like a reserve list of cards that they don't reprint, so like their value stays pretty high. Because they're just good cards. Yeah, they've added multiple ways to play Magic, as well as so yeah, to keep it, it's not just like one way to play. Like there's, like I said, standard is like usually what the competitive is now. There's also Commander, which started as like a casual thing, but now they've produced decks for it, and then that can get competitive. There's called Legacy, where anything goes. There's like Pioneer. There's a format where it's like, okay, you can only use cheaper cards, kind of a thing. So yeah, there's lots of different ways to play. Ooh, the Great Creator. Wishing Well. Heir to Carnage Flame. Prosperous Bandit. And the Forager. Throne Vault Forager. Cannot speak today. Mockingbird. Rolling Hamsphere. So it's a rolling hamster wheel. Because that's just funny. Oh, thank you. Gilded Goose, Ant Queen, their Forerunner, Mr. Foxglove, and Bellows of the Woods, the Big Bear. Jake's gone. He left the room. 4 more packs, then we'll get into your stuff, Captain. Oh, that's a cute treasure token. Fountain Port. Fabled Passage. Apothecary. Miss Crewclaw. Planes? Oh, I see something good. Hell yeah. That's awesome. We got the Balin the Haymaker on the raised foil. On the raised foil, we got the Balin the Haymaker. This is pretty awesome. This is one of the ones that you want. Look at how pretty this is. This is definitely a chase. Yeah, Bloomy. Awesome. The great set of rares. One more to go. Wisdom, Crumb and Get It, Raccoon Railier, Food Token, Fabled Passage, and that's it for this 2-box. This was some pretty awesome stuff. I am a huge fan of Bloomburrow. Very adorable art, very good cards, very playable cards. And it's like, oh, this is a good card. Like, no, it's very playable stuff. Regardless of what format you play, there's a lot of good stuff in this set. So I love it. I think that we should spend more time on this plane. I feel I want another set in this in the Bloomburrow setting. So Wizards, if you're listening, make more. Thanks again to everyone that bought into this break. We'll get this all sorted and shipped out to you guys soon. I hope you guys enjoyed watching as much as I enjoyed breaking. I always love opening up packs of Magic, especially Bloomburrow or any set, really. It's always so much fun to see what you get. Thanks a lot to everybody that bought in and everybody that watched.